Hello. Hi, Avery. Hi, Gray. Could you guys let me know how the audio is? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? Is anything too loud or too quiet? It's kind of... You can't really hear the game right now. There's a little bit. Good, I think? Alright, perfect. If, any issues arise, please let me know. We're gonna go over the content warning, because it's my first time. This is a horror game, and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website, www.blacktabbygames.com, if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you could disable them in the game's preferences. I think we'll be okay, but just in case, guys, be safe. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Alright, can we get one more audio check? Now that there's music. I have no idea what to expect from this game, but I'm excited. This is also the pristine cut. Whatever that means. Yeah, could you guys let me know? It's kind of quiet. Okay, I can make it louder. Is that a little better? I can also make it louder if you want. Yes? Okay. We'll stick with this, and if it stays too quiet, let me know. How are you doing, though? Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh. Oh! End of the world, what are you talking about? Questionable, class got delayed, so I gotta sleep in, but I was also locked in a bathroom for an hour. Wait, why? Oh my gosh, what happened? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Oh my gosh, there's so many choices. Wait. Okay. Alright. How do we want to go about this? Since it's the first playthrough, should I try to be serious? Or should I go for, like, menace behavior? Should I go for save the princess? What are we thinking? The strong and silent hero? What character should I play, guys? My roommate was filming a project in my dorm, and at one point I went silent, no one was there, so I assumed they were done, so I went to shower, and they came back. So my roommate asking them to leave, so I could flee to my room and see for an hour. Oh my gosh, no! That is pain. Hopefully next time it don't end up like that. Yikes. What do I want to do here? I don't know. Turn around and leave? I mean, yeah, we can. Let's
Seriously?
do it.
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ah, okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Let's just leave.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Okay.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let chaos ensue. Let's go.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
World ending, yippee! This main character is wild, yeah. We're back at the cabin. But why is the princess in a cabin? Okay, I'm going to the cabin, sheesh. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
And? I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they all get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. Yo! Sounds like a personal problem for our narrator. True. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Your silence is deafening.
We are the strong and silent type, it seems.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin? Don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
L plus ratio, buddy.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Yo, we gotta slay 6 princesses?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
That's a lot of princesses.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
At this point, yeah, I don't even know this princess. But narrator, I have a bone to pick with you.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Okay, but like, if we're all gonna die anyway, so be it.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Yo, certain death, yay! Oh, Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wait, why is this Chapter 2? I thought we all died.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. You weren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the heck is she? Oh, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go into the cabin. Yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now. I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Oh, I can't leave anymore. Okay, we respawn. Unless I lie. Okay. Yeah. I'll lie. Yep, okay. Maybe? Wait. What do I want to do here? Okay,
You know
I'll
I
lie.
can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Alright, I guess we're going in.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Knife! Freaky table, true.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
Contrarian has a point there.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
We're dealing with the princess, bro.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Cut her hair Rapunzel style, let the bald plague consume this world. It's time, guys. We're balding the princess.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
You don't say.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Was that play button always there? Yes, it is.
You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
True.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Make me!
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Why is there outer space in the basement, huh? Like, you see that? There are like stars.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Earthquake.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
This sign can't stop me because I can't read! Exactly.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Are you sure?
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Cutting the princess's hair! Ooh, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Oh, I want to see what I look like.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What do you mean it's a wall? Never underestimate the power of bald, narrator. Exactly.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Ew, dirty mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yo, why my hand look like that though? What am I?
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Chicken hand! I'm a scaly chicken. I'm a cockatrice! Alright, I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Oh my gosh, wait, my cursor has the knife now. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see my cursor? Wait, can you guys see my cursor? Please tell me you can. I have a knife now. I thought the scaly hand cursor was just like for funsies. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna let you guys see my cursor. Properties. Capture cursor. Yes. Do you guys see it now? You see my knife? Do you see my knife cursor? I can stab. You see? Yeah! It was just a scaly hand earlier, but I was like, oh, maybe that's just like the theme of the game. But no, that's our hand, and now it has a knife.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Oh, how should I hold it then? What do you have? A knife! No! Yes.
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Oh?
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Yo, guys. We're gonna hold it the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Oh, stabby, stabby.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Backhand knife. I like Contrarian, he's funny.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Stab the table.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window. Okay, wait, let's go inside.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Dr. Seuss Nightmare Course? So right.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once.
Ew.
An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Yucky.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's crazy.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Miasma's a 10 out of 10 word, true.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Yes?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
I mean, probably, but like, we ball.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We got a knife.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Down we go, indeed.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Contrarian really hates narrator. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center staircase. Take the soft stairs to the right. Let's go harsh.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
Ooh, I don't like the cold.
Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
This don't look like a stairway anymore.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Why are we seeing things that we've never seen before?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Sketches are nice, though.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Guys, look at my cursor! Is that a crow head? What is that? See this? What is that?
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Don't give me that sass!
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Hey, they changed my knife grip. Put it back. Put it back.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Man, we'll keep you locked up, exactly. Don't give me that.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
I agree.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Listen, I haven't forgotten, but you gotta help me change my knife grip, bro. I don't want to kill her like this. We gotta do it the other way.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
No, she don't. She don't seem normal. She gave me sass. Side sweep knife attacks. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. I mean... names first, guys.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Dang. What's with the sass, girl?
Princess.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
We can do that? Laws are not a moral compass. I will not abide by them.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Put her back where?
Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew.
Yeah, let him stew.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left. Until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
British, indeed.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Listen, if we weren't supposed to see it, it was probably important, so we should do it again. Thoughts?
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Correct, that's what I'm saying. Narrator, back off. We know what we're doing.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
More princesses. We can have a princess battle royale. There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird. Blah, blah, blah. For all I know, you're the world is ending because of us. Fear the bald. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Slay the princess. Why is this 3 choices at once? What if I only want one of these? Well, since there's 3 choices, a 3-in-1 deal sounds good to me.
Wait, that's not right.
Whack. Welcome, LV. How are you doing?
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Wait, guys. They're holding the knife the way I wanted, but I'm not. This is not my hand. See? Knife holding is different. Screw the AU, we are gods exactly. Now let me hold the knife like this. Hello? Why are they all with different expressions? Is one of them not sassy? I'll save the not sassy one.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Great, just finished some bulgogi and ramen. Let's go. Very nice. I'm glad you seem to have had a good meal. One looks evil? Yeah. This one, right? Is that hair or is it blood? I can't tell. Did we stab her?
All at once you charge forward, knife beam to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone.
Murder. Look at that one. She crazy. Oh my gosh, there's blood on my cursor. Guys. Yo, who stopped drawing you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry they left you like that. Make her bald. Give me your hair.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Where's my knife in this one?
But this... we can't...
Yo, look at this one. The plague shall spread. Indeed.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
This reminds me of Uzumaki.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
It does. Crunch. Hey, my finger's back. Look, see, this is the cursor I saw in the beginning. Hey, this one got stabbed, and she's all rankly. Looks like she got beat up or something.
I think he's gone.
She's got 7 fingers.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Personal problem? One of them be slow.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Guys, I can fix her.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Or we can make it worse. No.
You're surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh, you didn't know that?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yo, where's the narrator?
Please.
Poke, poke. Why does she sound American while the guys are British? This is a good question. I don't know. It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. Say nothing. What if I said no? Is that mean? We'll go with I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No is a little mean. Oh my gosh. What was that? Hello? The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Huh. America does not have a monarchy. Faker! Killer! True. Good soup. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone. Replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Guys, am I the princess?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Approach the mirror. Pretty princess.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
No. Ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Contrarian, I'm gonna be a contrarian to you. I'ma look. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. We don't wear crowns here. We have something more special planned for the No way! Not my hair. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's me! It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
If you're talking about me, I am not a fragile vessel. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? You know about the worlds beyond this place. Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity or destroy your body. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But you were always but were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself? Keep yourself safe, true.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I mean, kinda. What are you? Okay. I'm gonna attack the entity, because we're supposed to slay the princess, and if she's the princess, and the princess is a part of her, I'm doing my job. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Cool. Eldritch being, indeed. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
I'm not sad or longing. Hopeful? I suppose. I'm not the princess, though.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Oh?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Oh, was I supposed to come here later? My bad.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Well, I'm a doodle monster turned cockatrice lizard beast sent to slay the princess. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Wrong answer.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Nah, I'm a puddle, bro. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
You have hair, don't put us on your lonely level, that's crazy.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, then let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I don't know, they all kind of look like they're suffering, but if you say so.
I know only that they are.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So I have to come back to this ending after I find princesses and give them perspectives? Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? I guess I gotta find other endings. Okay, make me forget.
You
This one.
ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
30 minutes in and you've got the final ending. Yeah, big brain. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
So you're not gonna do anything for me is what I'm hearing. I mean, sure.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I just
In
got
the
an
basement of that
achievement.
cabin is a princess.
My achievement just said the real Slay the Princess starts here. What?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What do you mean this is where it begins? You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Okay. Go kill her? I will. Hi Venti, how are you doing? Welcome in. Is it okay if I call you that? Okay. Alright, menace time. I'm going to go slay the princess. Sweet! I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution!
Spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. I'm also good. Her end is now, literally. Yeah, we about to go slay a princess.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I've heard this dialogue before. Why don't they let me skip it?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, this is my first playthrough. I've never watched any playthroughs either, so this is like completely blind. And I got a very interesting ending so far.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait, can I skip? Skip. Skip after choices? I don't know. I guess we'll just leave it. Ooh.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
You played the game recently and you're confused about it? Oh boy. Well, you know, we're used to confusing storylines here, so I guess we ball.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Did you enjoy it at least?
You take the blade from the table.
Wait, the contrarian isn't in my brain anymore!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Wait, I totally didn't just Google all the endings in order to get the one we somehow got first try? Wait, really? We're a new cockatrice, yeah. They won't let me hold my knife backwards again. Crying. Bring him back. Bring Contrarian back.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
My name is Menace, and I'm here to slay a princess.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Stabby stab! There's apparently one ending that's super confusing to get. Oh boy. We'll try. Hi! Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you? Continue down the stairs. I'm Menace. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Yes, ma'am.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Cool.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
So why is she only chained up on one side?
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, stabby stab.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes, ma'am. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Oh, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, I haven't decided. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves, and step forward. Yep, I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
No knife here.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
Go away, hero.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Why am I trembling?
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Too bad, so sad. I'm not, lady. Come at
You
me.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well, I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Watch me throw it.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Sounds like a bluff to me.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? Girl is chained. I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking to you either. Slay the princess. Squint at the princess while holding on to the blade. Wait. What if I squint at the princess?
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
Do it.
Two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna slay the princess. Wait, squint harder? Yeah, I'm squinting harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Who cares? She's literally chained to a wall, bro. Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Yo, what? She better punch me.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
That's wild.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
So why didn't they chain both hands?
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
So what, is she gonna, like, punch the world until it ends or something? Like...
We can still turn this around.
No, we can't. Give up, finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. We're finishing the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either.
Yup. A stabby stab.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle I'm still standing.
Ray train, people are
Picks up the
raiding
ball.
you.
Also, thank you, Bitter Chai, for the raid. Why is my raid notification not working? Welcome in, guys. How are you? How was your stream? Everybody please go follow Bitter Chai. Super cool. What are you guys up to? We're slaying princesses, so if that does not please you, feel free to step away, or if you need to do something right after stream, that's totally okay. But if you're gonna stick around, welcome. My first playthrough, this is our second ending. I'm about to slay the princess.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Stabby stab.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Hey, bestie. Tippy tap. My keyboard is loud. Thank you for the lurk.
This was fun.
Really?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Thank you for the follow, Tuscanon. I hope I said your name right. Oh, the adversary. Well, that's new. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Skip. How do I skip? They said tab, right?
You're here to slay her.
Let's see. She's gonna kill me again! But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Okay, It's chapter 2 of it, so it's not technically new text. That's true, I guess. Okay, why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Narrator doesn't remember me,
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Boy.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Who's stubborn?
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? But who is he? Capital H looking true. Is it just narrator? Well, since we're still on our menace arc, let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
You can so cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Stubbornness can sibling energy, true.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
But like, she didn't lie to me last time.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already. The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Where's the option to eat the knife? True.
The blade is your implement.
Skinny table. True. I'm approaching the mirror again.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? This isn't... You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fight. You take the blade from the altar.
Alright, let's go. We're schmoovin'. This is not a cabin, by the way.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Cave.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Yo, this princess crazy.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Ma'am, I know.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Oh my gosh, stubborn? Stubborn ex-princess?
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Sir, he has a type.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
She's a tiefling! No way! She's a tiefling now!
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Well, she remembers me.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. How many times can you kill her in a row? True. You look different, so you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Slay the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave it. I'm slaying the princess. I'm probably gonna die, but like, we ball. She got a personality change too? Exactly.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Sheer skirt too, I know.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
I like how Hero doesn't care anymore.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
Guys, we're cooked.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
That one looking stab, exactly. We're so cooked. Keep pushing, unlodge the blade, and attack her from a different angle. Well, if we unlodge the blade, she'll start bleeding. So, yes.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room.
Why didn't we get the option to, like, drag it down her arm?
You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully. But you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon.
Ma'am, your arteries have been severed. You will also die. I know.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
Goopy noises, indeed.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Just lock in.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
I'm sorry, what? Also, where's my knife? Where did it go?
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
No thank you, ma'am, exactly. Also, this is your chained arm, girl. How close are we to the wall?
How disappointing.
She aged horribly, oof.
She squeezes.
Oh!
Pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I am the needle.
You're on a path. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Perfect timing, I cry. I can't hear my sound alerts again. Why? Hold on, guys. I need to be able to hear these things. Monitor and output, please. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
The voice of the hunted. Hello?
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
Boo-hoo, you're a prey. Get over it, true.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
How about we look for a better weapon, guys?
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Narrator's lying to me.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
We haven't talked about Baba. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. I'm done with this. Bye. Well, you know, let's go. I'm not gonna talk to these losers.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Okay, hero, why don't you go and scream while I go slay the princess?
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
My last word, remember the Alamo!
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement, see? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
Approach the mirror.
You can try to survive without our steel claw, but you've marked us as easy prey. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
I see a mirror, bro.
All we see is a damned mirror. This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Ooh, smash the mirror!
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Wait, I didn't take the
Before you
knife!
is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Well, I guess we're fist fighting now. Let's go.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
There was an option to take it and go to the mirror. Yeah, I thought they would let me take it after I went to the mirror, but I guess not.
A voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight you with my fist now, girly.
Goad her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
You wanna fight? How about you come and get one? Are you sure you still wanna fight?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Sounds like a you problem.
We need to show ourselves. Make her boil over and forget her metal bindings. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. We'll need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Dang, girl.
Her face droops.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke? Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
She's bubbling, hot with rage. We can't get close if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us. I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now.
Just turning into a dragon? Yeah.
We know the only way out is through the eye of the needle. And we're going to win. We'll need the steel claw. Grab it as we leave. Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
So you could come and get me, you liar.
Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Chained my foot, literally.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Dragonborn, true.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
I could be a dragon if I wanted to. Don't challenge me.
Steel claw, now.
Take the blade.
Without missing a step, you grab the blade from the altar.
So you do want to fight me? Good.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Prepare to lose, indeed.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Guys, I think she likes me.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
As opposed to what? She has a crush. She can't stop thinking about me. Girl. Slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
She has cooties. Exactly. Dragon cooties.
Charging me head on. brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash.
Take her tail.
That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh.
Bald the princess!
It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
Well, now you just jinxed it.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again.
Yo, we cut right where the artery is! She should be dead! Masochist weirdo, yeah.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going, we can't stop, now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
Ew. She's hugging me. Let go.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us. But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
We don't want your cooties. Exactly.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Why, yes. Yes, I have.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Well, there she goes. Hands! But you do not have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small. Oh, we did this. Moo-hoo. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown! The bloat? Guys, I'm bloating. What does this mean? Freak. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. We're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How much of you has changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Boo. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Alright, say no more. Destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Fine, fine.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the eye of the needle to her. Okay. We already
You're on
met,
the path.
loser. True. Okay. Let's simp for the princess. So let's go. Let's see. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Simp route, let's go.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Nah, buddy, I'm just a simp. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman, or a miller, or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
That is a crazy thing to say, narrator. Also, yeah, what's wrong, Avery? Commit to the sim. Burn is crazy. Let's see. Have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Nerd emoji.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
But if she stays in the cabin, then it won't? I'm sensing a contradiction here.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
So your side egg is what you're telling me.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I can't slay her, she's already slaying. Let's see. Science proved the chicken came first. I believe it. What do you... Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Slay the princess, exactly. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can I have the princess? Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
This one. This one. Forget it. I'm not doing
Are you
this.
serious? No, you have to do it.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to
I guess
face.
we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I will, thanks.
You make your way up the short path. The interior
I'm going to enter the basement. No knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
No knife. Because I don't need a knife to riz my baby girl.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me!
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Back off, hero. She is mine.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
What's your best pickup line? I don't know. Oh, actually, Avery taught me this one. I think it's from Nozaki-kun. Are you guys ready? I'll learn how to draw backgrounds so you don't have to. Let's see. Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you? Make any girl fall for you? Honestly, real. I know, that's what I'm saying. Great pickup line. Let's see. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
I'm coming. On my way.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so small.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Yeah, on my way, baby girl. Hero, back off. She is mine.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah, you know, I'll see what I can do. I got you.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shh. Pookie is talking.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're making a huge mistake.
No one cares.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Hero, back off.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Why is she looking at me like that?
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
I didn't see no key upstairs. We have a knife.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If they didn't want her to see the light of day, they wouldn't have given her a window. My bad, I ate it. Oop. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Huh? Girl, no!
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I don't want you to end up like Snake.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, well, I guess it's just you and me now, princess.
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out of here. Try the door, return to the bottom of the stairs. Let's go back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
You think the blade could cut through these chains? Nah, narrator coping.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yup.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Force? Oh my goodness. Trap with Pookie, not this ideal. Exactly.
She barely
Oh!
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Guys! I've read enough manhwa to know the romance plot of being locked in a storage closet. True, but I don't think this has ever happened before.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
I mean, I'ma be real. Did she have to do it up here? Like, if you do it where the wrist is, would it not slip out anyway? Like, I guess this is like the foolproof way. But there's still there's still a bone in here. The bone is gonna prevent you from... You sure you want this one? Lock in. Listen, I've committed. I've simply committed. It's too late now. Where are her eyebrows? I'm sorry. I can't date you if you don't have eyebrows, though.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Girl already struck herself. Bitrate, don't do this to me. Oh no, are we back? Are we back? Hello.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I already don't like what's happening. She just ate her own arm, buddy. Save the princess.
Fine.
Yeah, back. Let's go.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Ma'am!
You cut into her flesh.
Mm.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
What in the clan? Yeah.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Are you okay, baby girl?
No, she didn't.
A tasty treat? I guess we won't starve.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Yo, narrator about to throw hands.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Who, me?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Girl, turn your dress and make a turn. Oh, tear your dress and make a turn. Yes, exactly.
Watch me.
No, back off, narrator. This is my body.
What are you doing?
Narrator made me do it. No. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Boo. Get out of me, narrator.
Lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Get out of here.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, but not her. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Yeah, narrator is jealous because he can't have a princess.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
See? She wants me to.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Can't resist the ball is crazy. Is she gonna stab me now?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Girl! She cares.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Excuse me, hero. Get out of here. This isn't about you, okay? This is about me and her.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Didn't I do it for you?
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh, well, you didn't have to say that.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
She's kind of bad at this. Yeah, I know. Slay the Renary, yes.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Thanks.
Oh, that's rich coming
crying.
from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
It's okay. We'll come back for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Her eyebrows are back indeed. That's my girly. The damsel! I can save her!
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to sleep.
Proceed to the cabin. I can fix her!
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
The smitten, that's me!
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Ya smitten slay.
Last time? What are you talking about?
That's right,
I think
bucko.
he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
No. We're gonna ignore hero and narrator. Smitten, that's us.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Help.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Like you, hero.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Mary, stop resisting the princess's riz. We're back.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Alright, but we gotta check the mirror and make sure we look good. You know what I'm
The
saying?
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Time to go file my nails with the sword. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Avery has no riz. You gotta simp for the princess with us, Avery.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against, but there was a... And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
We're feathery? I really am a cockatrice. It's me, Dragon Chicken.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Yankee Doodle here about to riz the princess. Let's go.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me, baby girl.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Avariz is not available for princesses. No.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
Yeah, it's not you, hero. It's about us.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Avariz, this is crazy.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Listen, if she really wanted to manipulate me, she wouldn't have bitten her own arm off, okay? Listen, that doesn't leave a very good impression.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Guys, look how cute she is.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Smitten is great.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, I came back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And she called us a hero.
A back-off hero. It's not you.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
I always come back, exactly.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
We're great at this time loop stuff. We have experience.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Spittin' facts.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Well then, get out. It hurt a lot. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there? You can't stop us, narrator. Exactly. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
No.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She understands.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
He's coping for real.
That's because she's perfect.
Facts.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Except the other 8 billion narrators.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'll rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
We've done it once before.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
I hope so.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
'Cause she's been waiting for me.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Yeah, watch me, buddy.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I listen to Smitten.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Go away, hero.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
Narrator?
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I love Smitten too, he's great.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Yo, Smitten, if you do that, we can't be with her! Gigantic depths. Ooh. Zero Escape references.
You wouldn't.
Oh, he would.
I would.
Yeah, he would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Nah, we'll be fine.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Sounds like the person who locked her up's fault. True.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Not the ugh.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Yeah, but like, I'm happy here, so back off, narrator. Yeah! Romance ending, baby.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. Well, what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Get married, what else? True. We can use the cuffs as a ring for now.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
No, that's so sad.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Grenade pin ring, exactly.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Well, that doesn't answer her question. But we'll just say this. Because that's the best I could do to actually give her an answer.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Huzzah!
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Exactly.
I like to think that you do, actually.
No, narrator doesn't though.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
This is why you're alone, narrator. No one likes you.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
You don't get it like we do, exactly.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Imagine being team narrator. Cough, Mary.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
It's okay, baby girl. We could just stay here forever.
That's a familiar move.
But if you want to leave, you know, we can break down the door too.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Yeah, we are.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
This is true. Let's just break the door.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
You think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. No, we do this together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together.
And...
Pookie and me till the end. Exactly.
The lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
L plus ratio, narrator. To my real romance, you need to have the end of the world or a war first, then you can be happy. Well, we might get the end of the world.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
Roll fun ending, let's go.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Sounds like copium to me. You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Oh, the feeling is mutual, narrator. The RF cliche must live on.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
But she wants to leave.
That's not how this works.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop with these interruptions. I already made up my mind. We're leaving. I'm just gonna ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Just like we wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic haze, your love will set you free.
Our happy ending at last.
Woo!
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Yo.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No! Do I have a jacket? You can have my jacket.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Smitten wants me to be bald! No! They took her from me. Narrator got us tweaking real. But you don't get a chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Smitten knows what's up.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Smitten is crazy.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. I've withered! Guys, maybe I'm not built for love after all. Boo! I'm withered!
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Give me back my waifu.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Man! bring the damsel to her.
You're on
No!
a path.
Alright, we'll speed through one more ending, because, ending on romance is not my style. So, let's do, the logic route. So, can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're
Romance haters in this chat. Avery's not a hater. If anything, I'm more of the romance hater than Avery is. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job.
No one gets it like me.
You make your way up.
Romance hater is wild, exactly.
The interior.
Alright, I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
Okay, we're gonna take it, but we're gonna
Go to the
question her
basement.
first. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
No romance, no films, no cheese, truly what a life. This is true. That is me.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
We don't need surprise. Come on, buddy.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
You weren't kidding when you said
There's
you
a
were here
heavy
to kill
chain
me.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
We will.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
I am unarmed.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh, well, I'm not here to start a relationship. I did that in my previous life. You're not my Pookie. Yeah, it is a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming on? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Okay, do you know I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Allegedly. You're apparently gonna end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter.
So you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Listen, miss, I don't like your attitude. Okay, I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, does she know?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You think?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
You have a point. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you could tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm much more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah?
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Well, why don't you explain to me, narrator?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
True.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yeah, this is definitely the one that punched me.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
I'm gonna be real, girl. I don't really care as long as you don't destroy the world.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
This is true.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Well, if you're gonna play it up like that, that makes you sound a little suspicious, lady.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Gee, narrator, do you have something against monarchs? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Guys, I just realized I don't know what baby girl's name is! It's over. Rude much? I know. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's not the answer I was looking for. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Not really.
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
And how will she do that?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Is that a threat?
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Well, should we let her go then?
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
I will.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
That's a very interesting way to block the door using the table.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Girl, what happened to you?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Well, it sounds like it's too late to get on your good side.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want, all it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep.
I can be innocent and harmless, if you want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Good point.
Put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
She left us alive, though?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
My goodness.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Miss Ma'am, indeed.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
Liar!
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
You tried to control me!
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I suppose you could if you wanted to.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Is she a ghosty?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Bug indeed. I have gills?
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Like destroying the world?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Aquatic cockatrice, yeah.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I suppose.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. Ooh. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh my gosh, the voice of the paranoid. Hello.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
What an end indeed.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
This whole thing
We could
literally
go back
just
and forth on
happened.
this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Okay. Let's go.
A warning. She will... I don't think... It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Now, she did make a very bad impression on us last time.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Guys, do you see the little creatures in the window? Hello? Who are they?
The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I see 4 pairs of eyes. Are there 4 of them? Pikmin? It kind of does look like Pikmin.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Well, I mean, consider though, like, she really got out on her own last time, so like, what's stopping her from doing it again? Unless we slay her, but like, can we?
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Ooh, we can explore the cabin.
Very different.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
Calm down. Maybe the 3 of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
He doesn't know.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much.
What are you talking about?
You reach forward and did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
I'll take the knife.
You reach down and pick the blade up. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Hero, if we had a bomb, we'd die too. Bomb.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
I don't know if that's gonna happen since we have the voice of the paranoid with us right now, but sure.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
It's not our first rodeo.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
He has a point.
It'll be enough.
We could throw it? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan, I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs, wait.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
Something silly. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
He has a point.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between 2 loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Well, that's real tough, isn't it?
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Oh, it's strange, alright.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Paranoid has died?
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You're gonna find me? I thought I was going to find you. Go left, go right, do nothing, and go back the way you came. I'm going right, because I see eyeballs there.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh my gosh.
I told you I was going to find you.
She's balding, guys! Eyeballs.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Hey.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Thanks! Bald.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
No way.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, she's really not, but like, it's too late now.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Oh.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
What?
lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Paranoid pulling his weight.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why? Nerves. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
I love that we can still hear Paranoid. That's so cool.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Why would you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off the whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this, and I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run. Slay the princess. Ooh.
Nerves, heart, lungs, nerves, heart.
I'm gonna remain with the nightmare, cause that seems the coolest.
Are you serious? Heart, lungs. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Girl! She insulted
She
me.
raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Did she just cry?
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Oh my is right.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Good.
Let me out!
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
She's 80? Ha!
Let me out!
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
You didn't say please! She really thought she was trapping us? Yeah, she tried.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
Please?
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Yo, she defeated the narrator.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Let's go. Your body is dead, but you live on. Ooh. Oh my goodness. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the...
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Oh.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Hi, Broken.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Well, no, not here. Broken narrator indeed.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
I don't want to let her out. She didn't say please.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Who's opportunist? Hello?
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Stubborn's back.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Guys?
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
That's my bestie, Contrarian. The whole gang is here. Where's Smitten? Smitten where?
We love her, so we have to set her free.
There he is.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Yeah, Smitten and Contrarian, my favorites. I like Stubborn too, though.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Oh my gosh, wait, cheated. I like cheated too. I cheated.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
There's so many of them, yeah. They're all wrong. That's a good question. What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. Really? Way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
And we believe her?
You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Opportunist and Smitten are my OTP. Well, I guess we're off to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest
bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin, or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Empty?
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
There it is.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
I never ask him. I just go up to it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
I love that Cheated is like, he always takes it from me. How could he?
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
I'll have you know, I've had a couple W's, okay? What if they need to be heard? No, I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
We've got achievements, exactly.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Everything, all at once. We're going to look, we're going to break, and then we're going to go around it.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Very true.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade is the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. Oh, interesting. I have to.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Hello.
It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
Man, she's just so obsessed with me. It's crazy.
You really are a coward.
Excuse me?
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
Girl, you've seen better days.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Joking about what?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
She really thinks she's withered Freddy. Ooh.
And closer.
Why she got so many arms?
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Girl, I'm sorry. You don't think you're withered? Go look in the mirror that disappeared. If you can find it. But like, oh, girl.
All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out.
You didn't say please.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
I'm not into that.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
What if we just push her?
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You were once something else a long time ago. But was that something you... or is it just a dull and jaded memory? Kick her down, Drew! There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. No, I don't wanna. She didn't say please. There's no other ending. Let me...
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Narrator, we've been through this before.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
He's jealous about the riz you possess. I know, it's crazy. I'm still mad about this, though. I had to help her even though she didn't say please.
I didn't think I'd be so... tired.
Well, I mean... The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Well, ain't that tough?
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us?
Yippee, mirror!
I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Yippee! Smash mirror!
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Punch the mirror! You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
Finally.
It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end.
Wait, this is the end? Whack!
I'll be free of all of you.
Oh, that's just rude.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Contrarian hates all of you.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Unraveled? 07s indeed. What the heck?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
You don't look so good.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does it when I find him. You and I are finally going to have answers. He does it when I find him. I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Kill!
If he drives you towards my destruction, then he is steeped in delusion, for he does not know me. Just as I hold compassion for you, and you hold compassion for me, you can hold compassion for those who have wronged you.
Huh? Okay, how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
What? Okay. I'm ready to go back then.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Wait, there's only one
You're on the
left?
path.
Wait, just one? Well then, yeah, what? That went way faster than I thought. What? That's crazy. Well, we're gonna end here for today, because I am well over time. That was really fun though. I'm looking forward to next time.